TikTok people? Welcome to Control Talk Show. So yes, today's NFL. Sunday night NFL games. Today, September 10th. Titans versus Saints. Both teams need this win. But I'm going with the Saints on this one. If you know I like Tennessee, but if you know I don't hate Darren Carl, but I do respect him. He's gonna win his game. Buccaneers and the Vikings. Well, to be honest, I'm gonna go with the Vikings on this one just because Buccaneers are gonna tank. Vikings are not gonna tank, I don't think. The Cardinals or the Commanders. Well, both teams need this win. Well, Cameron's not playing. So it's gonna be the Commanders winning this game. 49ers and the Steelers. I'm going with the 49ers in this one. Just because they have more experience and they're gonna win this game. And so they're gonna win. And then the Bengals and the Browns. Well, this is up for grabs. Both teams was pretty good last year. I know the Bengals went to the playoffs. Browns didn't win to the playoffs. But I hope the Bengals will beat the Browns. It's gonna be a good match. Rival game also. Panthers and Falcons. This one I'm going to say Bryce Young is going to win his debut match tonight against the Falcons. And then NFL debut. Then you got the Tennessee and the Ravens. To be honest, whoever the Ravens quarterback is going to lose to the Tennessee, the Texas, because they got C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud was better and he was good, but he wasn't MVP in the preseason matches. And you got the Jaguars and the Colts. Trevor Lawrence versus Richardson, quarterback. The Colts got a new quarterback, and he's going to be the starter. Versus Trey Lance to make the playoffs to beat the Chargers. I'm going with the Jaguars on this one. Packers and Chicago Bears. To be honest, I mean, who's going to win this match. But I'm going with Jordan Love. I want to see what Jordan Love can do. And to be honest, he's been known from Aaron Rodgers for a couple past 2 seasons or 3 seasons. So he's going to do his thing. Eagles and the Patriots. To be honest, we knew who's going to win this game. The Eagles going to beat the Patriots. So, nothing to worry about. Rams and Seahawks. To be honest, Rams not going to do nothing. They trash. They're not going nowhere. So, Seahawks going to win. The Dolphins and the Chargers. This one, I really want to say I don't like the Chargers. But I do like the Dolphins on this one. Just because it's a rival game in our division. So, I'm going with the Dolphins going to lose this match. When you got Taysom Hill, when you got the Water, it's hard to stop those two guys. They're pretty fast. Then you got the quarterback, Tagovailoa. That's his name. I'm not saying his name right, but that's who he is. And then the Raiders versus Broncos. Raiders going to win this game because Sean Payton is the NFL. He's starting for the Broncos, and the Broncos don't have that much receivers, and so it's the Raiders need to win this game. They need to prove to why they're the best team in our league, right, in our division. They have to win because the Chiefs lost. So it's up for grabs. So Raiders, you better win this game. Cowboys and Eagles. Well, to be honest, I hate the Cowboys. So I want the Eagles to win this game, just because the Giants was a good team last year. A good team. They went to the playoffs. They beat the Vikings. They almost win. And it was a good game in the playoffs. Cowboys, I'm sorry. You're not going to win this game. It's going to be a good match. Buffalo and Jets. Well, to be honest, you got tomorrow, September 11th. Buffalo and the Jets. Well, it's Aaron Rodgers' debut against the Jets and Buffalo. Josh Allen. This one's out for grabs, to be honest. Both teams was in the playoffs. No. Jets got locked out by the Jaguars. The Jaguars beat the Buffalo in the playoffs. The last season of the game, week 18. So I'm going with the Jets on this one. Is Aaron Rodgers' debut? And the Jets have a good team, so Buffalo, but it's gonna be good. All man is gonna be about defense. Who wants this game more? So I'm going with the Jets on this one. Thank you all for listening to my predictions. So yes, another thing I'm going to talk about is the Raiders team. Okay, don't get me wrong. The Raiders could make some trades this year. And still trade season. And Mike Evans, he's not extending his contract with the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers. So that means the Raiders need to call the Buccaneers and ask what they want for him. Because he's a good receiver. I'm sorry, but if Mike Evans comes to the Raiders, it's over for most NFL teams. It's hard to stop Devontae Adams. It's hard to stop Josh Jacobs. It's hard to defend Jacob Myers. If I was the Raiders, I'd trade Renfrow to the Buccaneers. And that's for throwing a 5th round pick. And then trade Andre James too. Andre James. Raiders don't need Andre James. They would save his contract. They save the Renfrow contract. So let's be good. And then the quarterback, Jimmy G. Well, we stretched Jimmy G's contract. So that means we can release him if he get injured. And then we already got a good backup. I'm not worried about Brian Hoyer. Brian Hoyer is not going to be he's not going to start when Jimmy G get injured. It's going to be Adrian O'Connor is going to start for the Raiders. O'Connor, he looked good in preseason. He looked pretty good for all the rookies. He was MVP. Yes, he messed up with the Cowboys. So what? It's just preseason. But he did pretty good, and I'm hoping that he could take that what he learned in the preseason and take it to NFL. Because he can do it. The Raiders got everything they need. And no doubt O'Connor will be ready when Jimmy G get injured. I'm not jinxing it, but we do know that Jimmy G has injuries. But can he be healthy the whole season? We could be the best team if he's healthy. All matters is our defense needs to step up and win big games, big matches, and the Raiders' offense needs to close out games. No more 7 blowout leads that you should have won last year. We're not having that. I want to have a 14-4 record. We can do this, guys. And if the Chiefs lost, and we can beat the Chargers, we can beat the Broncos, we be good in our division. Beat the Steelers, we beat Buffalo, we can beat all those teams. But all that matters is that each game we need to take it as a learning process and win these games, because if you don't, Josh McDaniels or Patrick Graham or Mick Lombardi, all of you guys gonna get fired. I'm sorry. If Tom Brady's gonna get what he wants, he gonna fire some coaches, and that's it. Tom Brady, call your old coach, Bill Belichick, come to the Raiders. I take him. He'd be great for the Raiders. Josh McDaniels gonna get fired. Only thing I would say is maybe hire Brian Flores. Brian Flores, he was a good coach with the Dolphins. He played with the Patriots. He had experience playing with some of the coach players he got on the Raiders. So who knows? Maybe the Raiders can call Brian Flores or ask for a trade, whoever he's coaching for, and we see. All the Raiders can do is they can go after some free agencies throughout the guys. You got Paul, he's still out there. You got Evans, Mike Evans, he's done. He wants to leave the Buccaneers. Got a lot of things you can go after in the free agency or by trade. So Raiders, what are you waiting for? Go after them. If you want to have good defense, you want to have good offense, go for these players. Trade some players and get some new players in. You can do it. And it's about how bad you want to win this division. It's how bad you want to win Super Bowl. Because if you guys do good this year and make a push to the playoffs, which a lot of people doubting the Raiders. So look, I'm a big believer that the Raiders are going to make the playoffs. I would say they might win one playoff game, but they will not be eliminated. But we see. Okay? I know everyone's doubting the Raiders. I'm not doubting the Raiders. Yes, I'm sorry, but I believe the Raiders are going to do better than any people expect them to do. And the rank is so long. It's not fair. So, 14 ranked team. To me, Raiders are better than the Broncos. Raiders are better than the Chiefs. Better than